Hi, it's Rami from Southern California, and today we're taking a break. It's not gonna be that long, maybe an hour, it's probably gonna be more like 2 or 3 hours. But we're gonna hit a couple bin stores today. Gary's driving. And what I've been looking for, let me tell you a story on these bin stores. Now, yes, we can get products there for $5, $3, $2. We're too cheap to go. Well, we don't have a lot of money to go to the $12 days. I can imagine what they have on those days. But let me tell you what I've learned from these bin stores. I have found things that I've never seen before. I didn't even know existed. Even Gary, you too, right?
Yes.
And that has been something, you know, like he was looking for these boxes and he didn't even know they made them, and he's been trying to make his own, and he's gotten quite a few of these outdoor electrical boxes that hold different cords and different things. There's been other things too. So he's been looking for things that are unusual that he can use. Me, this is really bad. I bought this whipper. You would think, oh yeah, everybody's got whippers or blenders or, you know, hand Mercers. But it was out of the box, and it is missing these little screens, but it's a latte whipper. It makes the froth for a restaurant, and boy does it work. I didn't even know they made those. Not that works that good. I've been having so much fun with it. I use it multiple times a day. I'm gonna burn it out. If I burn it out because I'm so crazy about it, I will let you know that I will be buying a new one. What's interesting is Amazon, which this one obviously came from, because all these bin stores really, they're getting their stock from Amazon. They sell it for $50. I know, $50, but Walmart's got the same one for $100. So if it breaks, I already told Gary, and he knows that I will be buying another one right away. And this one is, it doesn't come with batteries, it's rechargeable. You can get the rechargeable one for a little, no, I'm sorry, the one with the batteries for a little bit cheaper, but I really like the idea. You keep it charged, and I've only had to charge it like 3 times. So it really holds the charge. And I'm making something that I remember I used to eat as a kid. It's so weird because it tastes just like it. When I was really young, I used to buy this carnation ice cream malt. It used to come in a big cup. I can't use 2 hands because I'm holding the camera. And you used to get it at the movies, but you could buy it periodically at different places. And I remember I used to say, oh, I want the carnation chocolate malt ice cream. And they used to correct me. It's not ice cream, it's ice milk. But it was so good. It was fluffy, but it was still hard. And you would eat it, of course, with a spoon, especially at the movie theaters. And it tasted really good. And they called it carnation malt ice milk. And that's what the thing I'm making tastes so good. It's plain old milk. I use lactose free. It doesn't matter. But I use whole milk. I always use whole milk. And I whip it up, and it whips up in less than a minute. It's that quick. Then I freeze it. I'll have to show you how I do it, because I do it in layers, and I have it where I can just grab it and eat it. That's why you're getting this much milk, but you're getting, like, it looks like a big 8-ounce cup of milk, but you're not. It's a small amount of milk. It's really refreshing. I'm gonna put fruit in it and whip it up a little different. You can't whip it with fruit, but you can add in the chocolate. And what I add in is a little squirt of, I think it's called Hershey's Simply 5. It's chocolate syrup, but it has no high fructose corn syrup. We do not use anything with high fructose corn syrup. We try to stay away from that, and we stay away from trans fats. So it's just really basic. It's got cocoa. What does it have? It's got cocoa, vanilla. What does it have in there? Oh, it's got a sugar syrup, like a simple syrup. And it's got like 5 ingredients, and it's called that. And it's really worth buying. It is more money than the regular, but the other one, the first ingredient, is high fructose corn syrup. You don't want that. So anyways, so today we're just gonna kind of take a ride, and we're gonna check out 2 bin stores. We're gonna go through, Gary said quickly, Gary, you can say hello. Gary.
Hello.
Okay, when he's driving, he's very serious, which is very good. That's why I trust him driving me. And he's gonna look through and see if there's anything there. I have picked up so many plastic. It's kind of a mix. Some are plastic, some are silk and plastic. I don't want silk flowers, so they'll work too. I'm using that all over the garden. I'm using it for shade. I'm going to set up some stuff for the hummingbirds with it. I'm setting up for wild birds. So I'm looking for that. And then I like tripods, especially if you can get them for $1, because I can put my wise cams around, put even bird feeders on it. For $1, I can use it for a lot of things. I'm not going to go spend $20, $30 for a tripod. What else do we buy? He buys curtain rods, and he's been using that, and he's going to build something. And I've been using these. They look like curtain rods, but they're actually Christmas light holders, and I've redone my whole bird garden with them. And I only had to use a few, and it's holding everything up. And I'm getting away from a lot of the stuff that's kind of falling down, that's been there for a couple of years. And the main thing was, I wanted to be able to photograph the birds, and I had a lot of branches all over, and so I tried to get a bird and there'd be a branch there, and I'm trying to do this. So I've gotten rid of that. So I'm kind of zigzagging them around with ropes, but these poles. I've gotten some solar lights. I love solar lights, you know that. There's a lot of little things I've got, but that barista thing, oh my gosh, that spoiled me. So I take very good care of it, wash it, keep it right there on the kitchen counter. Like I said, I use it all the time. I only drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, so I don't bother making the froth for my coffee. I'm fine with just instant, and I put in a little sugar, a little milk, and that's good enough for me. If I'm cold, on a really cold day, I go back and get a decaf or something, or maybe take some cookies or something, or that I've baked. So that's basically it. I can tell you afterwards what we got, but we don't go anywhere. So when Gary says, hey, maybe you want to go somewhere and take a ride, see what there is today, I run, because it's nice that we can do things together, even though he doesn't talk to me in the car much, because like we have somebody riding a bicycle in front in the middle of the lane, and now it's slowed down traffic, and that's why he's got to watch, because there's a lot of stuff going on. It's very busy in a lot of areas, and people don't pay attention. They pull out now. They stop when they don't feel like stopping. They just stop, and you got to really keep an eye out. And I like looking at the plants to see what, plants they've got. Looks like they've got Mexican sage out there. I don't think you see that? That's Mexican sage. It's the same stuff Gary got when a landscaper was working, and he gave him a clump. Now I've got it all over. So that's kind of what we do. We're home 90% of the time, probably more than that. And usually he goes to the hardware store when he has to go. Sometimes he goes really early in the morning. Sometimes he goes at night. Never know. Sometimes he goes in the afternoon, whenever. But we order a lot. Now Home Depot's got a new thing. There were these plugs he needed for his bathtub in the garden, and he thought they had it because it was online that they had it when he went in there. They've got them, but they're in warehouses. You have to order it. Free shipping. So keep that in mind. If you need garden stuff, I think Home Depot is in competition with Amazon and Walmart, because I've bought paint, to paint up, let's say, different things around the garden, metal paint, and I got it free shipping. I also got that from Walmart, but I also have gotten tester paint. Those little jars, you can get them for 50 cents, but on Home Depot, you can go through the different colors, and you can buy the tester paint that way. You can't pick out the color. That you have to go into the store and do. But if you wanted a nice rich blue color, or deep red, or bright yellow, you could order them, and they are $5. But when you use, like I showed you, a makeup brush, a white makeup brush, they last for, I'm going to say years, because you're not loading up your brush with a lot of paint, because it's a smaller brush. So I paint containers and all kinds of stuff, and they last a long time. So you can pick out the color you want online, and then they ship it free to the house. All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up, and if we do anything or find anything exciting, I'll come back. And if this turns out that it didn't do anything, you may not see this. So anyways, it's very serious. It's a very serious guy, especially when he's driving. And like I said, that's very important. I admire him for that. I don't think he's even listening to me. So I'll let you know what's going on, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and hopefully there'll be another part that connects right to this part. So we just left one bin store. See, I got to tie my hair back, and we've got to be serious when we get in there. I looked around. This is the first time I found so many hummingbird things. I found these books that you can just write in, hummingbirds. It was 2 packs. I think it was 2 to a pack. I found lanyards So you can hang something. Hummingbirds. Could you believe that? I can't believe it. I found a pillow. That was beautiful. And that's got hummingbirds on it. What else did I find? There was a lot of pet stuff this time. I talked to a lady. She said she had 15 cockatiels or cockatoos or, I think she said cockatoos. But she was buying all kinds of wooden toys. There were hummingbird feeders, but the ones they've got are the ones that don't work good. They, what am I trying to say? They're too deep. I'm going to have to talk about that and show the different ones. It's not the right shape for the hummingbirds we have here. Though you can use them, I have found it creates a lot of fighting. So I carried it around for a while, and then I thought it's silly because I've had those. They don't work good, so I put it back even for $1. And then Gary found, I don't want to block him. Gary found a tripod, I think, and a clamp, and he found a few other things. So we spent, I think, about $12. $12?
Yeah.
Okay, he's right. Yes. He said $12. I'm just so surprised on the hummingbird stuff. The pillow is so beautiful. And then I ended up getting a pillowcase with a raven on it. I'm not big on the ravens, but here's the thing. We have so many, and it's so beautiful. And I'm sure I got a pillow around there that could use a pillowcase. We're going to go to another one. This is the thing. These bin stores are opening up everywhere. And they're really spread thin now because so many of these people are opening up these stores because they can buy these containers and then they can sell off some of the stuff at swap meets. They can sell it in their store. So we're going to hit another one. We'll see what's there. It's kind of a hit and miss on that one. Though the one I'm going to now is when I got the barista whipper on. And that's where I got that one for $1. And I won't find another one. I'm really happy with the hummingbird stuff. All right. I'll let you know what let you know what we get there. And this is just an outing. It kind of gets you away from the garden and the hummingbirds. It doesn't get you away from anything because I had to load up all the feeders before I left, but we'll be getting home pretty soon. All right, we're at the other one. We're going to go check that one out. I forgot to do a recording in this one. This one is Scoremore, and it was a 99-cent store. And we got 20 items in here. I'm not even sure what we got in here. No hummingbirds. A screen, Gary's using that to cover the vents. It prevents fires. There was a tripod for $1. I did get a big chair cover, black. Gary's trying to look, so you want to make sure he can see. That was $1. I know those are expensive. They're like $20, $30. This was for just a large chair. It can be a recliner or whatever. What else? He got a cover for some of his tools, a big cover. Okay. I bought 5 strainers. Now, why did I buy 5 strainers? Because the whole thing was I needed to go to the store to get one because mine rusted out, and they had stacks of them, stacks here for $1, and they're stainless steel and they're really nice. So I decided to get 5. Let's put it this way: one nice strainer would probably cost me more than the $5 I spent. I thought, I'll get 5 so I can use them for multiple things. If I'm making tea, if I'm straining something else. And so there was 5 of those. I don't remember what else you found. I don't remember what else he found. Again, he's very serious when he's driving. Gosh, it's hot. Today, it's going to be in the 90s for the next couple days. Do you remember what else you found?
Some wheels for a dryer.
Oh, that's right. A box of wheels. They're hard rubber wheels, right? Dryer?
Yeah.
Oh. He likes wheels because he can make things out of it. This was a big box of wheels, so he's got at least 4. There might have been extras in there. And then he got some sriracha sauce from Thailand, organic. It was sealed. It's good for another year, and he likes that stuff. And it's being organic. There was no high fructose corn syrup or anything in there, so he's bought before stuff like that. So he got 3 of those bottles and a couple of little things. Oh, Rick Rack. My sister's making something. My mother said, get your sister, she didn't call it Rick Rack. You sew, it's whatever. Anyways, it's like ribbon and stuff. It's a nice color. See, when I make my pocket sometimes, if it doesn't look good, you can sew the Rick Rack on. And I'm working on a shirt I bought a long time ago. It's not a shirt, it was a dress. It fit, but it was kind of tight, and it was full of hummingbirds. And I cut it, and I'm making a jacket out of it. I think this is too bright for it. I bought something else, so I'm going to do something else with it. But I thought for $1, a whole package, like I forgot how many yards are on there, so I got that. So that's kind of the stuff we bought here. Now we have one more stop and then home we go, and I gotta do the hummingbirds because it's warm and it's been a long couple hours, which is not bad. We still have a ways to get home, but we'll stop at an Aldi's, and there I usually get their cake mix because I can make all kinds of stuff out of it. And then they may have cornbread. I'm gonna look, Gary likes that. I made cornbread the other day, and he's been slicing it up, using it like bread, and he makes a sandwich out of it. So that's been our day for today. I could touch base with you when we leave Aldi's, and then we'll get home, and that's it. So you joined me on a trip. Now I know, be honest, I have wasted your time. No clickbait on this because this is ridiculous. So many of you say, we want to go shopping with you. You know, it's a double line, but it's not a double-double, so you could do it. But you probably won't make the light. Oh, I didn't make the light. But anyways, so now we're gonna go to stop at Aldi's. That's a store I really like. Now, why do I like Aldi's? Their prices are good, and you can't find everything, but you can find a lot of stuff there. So like I said, I like their cake mix. It's gluten-free, and I've got my method of, I don't make it like they say. I split the cake mix either 2 or sometimes into 3, and I can make different batches of cookies. There's a cheese biscuit, one that's gluten-free, really good. I don't make it the way they say. I think it's better the way I make it. Or, well, let's put it this way. We like it the way I make it. And I'm gonna try to make a bread out of it next time. And then that's it, okay. I'm gonna let him concentrate, and I'll touch base after we leave Aldi's. Now we're on our way home. My goodness. And we got to Aldi's, and I got one cake mix, got something else. I'm gonna take some muffins or biscuits and turn it into a bread. And I got my chicken because we boil chicken, and that's what Zoe eats. Got a whole chicken because I'm gonna roast some chicken too. Cheese is cheap there, though I think Gary likes Walmart cheese better, but we got a little bit of cheese. So anyways, that was our day. So be honest, was this boring? But now we gotta go home and take care of everything, get the hummingbirds done and everything. So I guess that's it. That was our day. We did pretty good. I'm trying to think what else we got. Milk. Oh, and bananas. The reason I'm buying bananas, I've been making a lot of, I'm gonna call it ice cream. If you've noticed something lately, Dryers, I shouldn't say names, but Dryers and all that used to be called ice cream. It's not ice cream anymore. They're making it with milk and other additives, and there's a certain percentage has to be in there to be ice cream. So now all the ice creams we used to eat are no longer ice cream, so I can make my own. And you know what? He likes it better. It's very serious. And I do it with blueberries, nectarines that we've got from around the house, passion fruit. I buy bananas because that's the thickener for it, and it's coming out really good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm not going to ask him to say anything because we're in traffic. But that's sometimes our day, and we haven't done it for a few weeks. So we thought, yeah, today we're just going to get out of the house and then go back home and do a lot of work. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow, because we grow a lot. We're going to grow a whole lot more this year. And well, tell me what you think. I know I didn't go inside a lot and do videos, but I'm trying to respect a lot of people's privacy, and they kind of get upset in some of these stores. People don't want to see themselves in these discount stores in case a friend sees them and says, oh, you didn't spend $30 for that gift, you spent $1. So I guess I kind of stay out of their way, but I showed you a little bit of what it looks like inside. It's big tables with stuff everywhere. I love that. Some people get overwhelmed. Some people have panic attacks because it's so busy, but I've done pretty good, and I'm quite pleased with that. So again, with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And I'm sure he's thinking the same thing. Bye-bye. He's so happy to be home. So before you leave, wave goodbye. He's happy to be home. Did you have a good day, though?
Yeah, it was a good day.
You look so serious. Everybody's going to think you're such a serious guy, but when it comes to driving...
When it comes, especially now, it's gotten worse. So,
All right, we're home. We had a good day. You tell us for sure what if you want to see this again. And maybe next time I'll take you more inside. The second place I actually forgot. I just wanted to get through and get home. And now he's gone to go open up. All right. Goodbye again. Don't forget to eat what you grow.